Last time on Of Dice and Dens. You just kind of accidentally released the manticores and heard a screaming. Fennec turns to Diranor. I had a chance to take a look at that portcullis. Yes, I had to use my mage hand. I thought you were right behind me.
Oh.
I had to kill children. You know how difficult that was? You hear heavy breathing. Sergeant, we must tell Beatrix what happened here. What are you doing with the enemy?
I'm an ambassador.
But all the plans to invade.
What?
You and Navia definitely recognize some documents that depict plans to invade using a kind of a
Trojan horse.
mechanical golem thing. Do you think the manticores got that druid prisoner that they had?
Oh, shit.
Oh,
that's
yeah.
right.
You do see a cell with a halfling in it.
Cool. Do you want out?
We're trying to fight against Etrix. They call us bandits, but we're just a peaceful druid village. Have a good day. And she runs off.
We're gonna go there next.
I'll just try and open the center door then?
It opens and you see a bunch of stuff. Gold items, etc. And the green amulet. Yeah.
Fiznik goes charging in.
All right, well, you pick it up. It is now in your hand.
Good.
Woohoo! Okay, guys, come on. Let's clean out the vault.
Having cleared the fort, rescued a druid, discovered an invasion plan, and opened the vault, our party now has to pocket what they can and clear out of Dodge. Can they do so without being caught? Find out now on the final part of Dice and Dens, The Heist at Nimressa. All right, so at this...
Can we leave the baby killer in there?
Sure, I don't see why not.
People will eventually check in there.
Yeah, it's not
Are
like
you saying this out loud because they're right there?
I assume she's saying that out loud.
There's more of us. I think leave some rations in there.
I
Is there
did
just
not
one
want to
baby
do it.
killer
I was...
or two baby killers?
You don't understand. She has dark magics. She controlled my mind.
Can I detect bullshit on that?
Yeah, Zone of Truth.
Go ahead, cast Zone of Truth.
Huh?
Dude, I can't find it. Okay.
Elishon's going to cast Zone of Truth.
Okay.
I don't think I have to do anything.
They have to make
Are you gonna tell them that you're doing it?
Sure.
They have to make a resistance check against it.
If they want to.
If they want to, they don't have to.
Oh, I see.
Fennec and Diranor say they do not wish to resist it.
Oh, good. I was gonna make my case, but okay. That was easy.
All right. So
I was going to do some sort of sitcom plot where we just get in a bit of a confusion, and that would have solved it on my
just
end.
for funsies, though, the rest of you roll your saves if you want to.
It's save against what?
What are they rolling?
What kind of save is it?
Oh, charisma.
I mean, I guess. Yeah.
Was that what they're rolling is charisma?
12.
Yeah, a charisma saving.
Okay.
Versus your spell check guy,
Yeah.
which I don't know. I
think
rolled.
it's 12. So.
I rolled a
23.
Okay.
Oh, just don't talk.
No.
Oh man, I decided to roll just for funsies, and Diranor got a nat 1.
He's like, I picked my
Son of
nose
a
and
bitch.
ate it.
He's like,
I peed
okay.
my bed until I was 16.
I have a crush on the other guy.
So,
That's why we fight.
Does that
So-
mean that Diranor is just gonna start saying stuff that we don't even need to know?
No, they don't have to speak, but if they say anything, they
It has
can't
to be.
lie.
Yeah, they're not like
Technically, if they wanted to say things that are wishy-washy, they could try to get around it if it's technically true.
yeah.
But he's going to straight up say, my mind was controlled by Etrix. I was forced to do what I did. I did not wish to do it, and it killed me to do it. And
you feel
Fennec turns
bad?
to Diranor and says, it hurt me every single day knowing what you were going through.
Oh, just make out already.
And then
let's
they
go.
both
There's
start
totally a
crying and hug.
bromance going on.
Did he kill
And-
any children? I want to know.
No, Fennec didn't.
Okay.
Fennec wasn't captured and forced into the things. He
I don't
got
know,
away.
man.
Iron's like, I killed 3 children.
Fennec turns to you and says, I spend every day trying to help the people of this country and get rid of the rule of Etrix.
You know, that's really neat. But some other folks are trying to get rid of the rule of your mama.
Yeah,
Is-
let's
are
go.
about
Let's go
to
help
get
them. You're
eaten by
you're cool with me now, man.
monsters.
Okay, we're all
Whoa.
good. We're all good.
All right.
Fiznik is just in there, like, shoveling loot into bags.
So our agreement was 50-50 on the cash and you could have any items.
Yeah, fine. Okay, let's
So
go.
it's 2,000 gold. So you get 1,000 as a group. They get 1,000. They're going to redistribute to the poor.
Fine.
There's 5 of us?
I'm gonna
Okay.
grab any
Byron,
gems I
6 of
see.
us?
Okay. That was included in the money total.
Yeah, no,
Uh,
I'm
Six
about
of
that
us?
right now.
If you want to give a split to Byron.
Oh, Byron
I still
deserves
have
a
the
split.
figurines from the
He,
war room.
it needs to
Those
go
are
to
mine.
his college
Yeah,
fund,
that's true.
but
Yeah, he needs, he needs a future.
So here's the option. You could either have the items that are in there, or we can roll on my special items site that I made.
I
want
wanna
to
do
try it at your
that.
site.
Let's try that.
And
Now, here's an additional if for Eloshana and Navia.
Uh-oh.
I'll still give you an item, but I'll only keep it to common and uncommon items, and we can do an upgrade to your weapon after this.
Okay.
Okay.
Or you can get, because otherwise I'm going to roll rare to legendary.
I'd rather get upgrade.
I'd rather get upgrade.
All right.
Then we
Sounds
each get 166.666666 dollars or
Money.
monies.
How much?
166.66.
Because of Byron's
666.
college fund.
Yeah.
Okay.
Did Dan have a pencil left out for me?
I did.
So Grin basically gets 2 shares since she's the
Yeah.
trustee of Byron's
Yep.
college fund.
That sounds fair.
If anyone's gonna be trustworthy, it'll be great.
Right.
Fuck. 166.
So, Gran, you get 333.33333.
Okay.
76.
Shoot, I don't remember what the webpage was.
Ah, shit.
Okay, we'll start with
Can we do
Fiznik.
percentage die?
Ooh.
No, you roll a d20.
D20. I've been rolling low all night, so let's see.
The number doesn't really matter, it's random.
Oh! Nat 20.
Alright, so you get the worst item.
Yeah.
Yep.
Hey, I have a Dungeons Master Guild to look this up in. All right. Or guide, not guild. What, page 167. You got an Ifriti bottle.
Ifriti bottle.
It's a wondrous item, very rare.
No water from the Euphrates in it, apparently.
This painted brass bottle weighs 1 pound. When you use an action to remove the stopper, a cloud of thick smoke flows out of the bottle. At the end of your turn, the smoke disappears with a flash of harmless fire. And an Ifriti appears in an unoccupied space within 30 feet of you.
What's that?
I think it's basically a genie.
Basically, yeah.
The first time the bottle's opened, I roll to determine what happens. So I'm just going to say that because of your magic knowledge, you recognized what it was.
Okay.
All right, Grin. I see some legendaries on this roll.
Ooh. 12?
That wasn't one of them, though. It's a spell scroll, so I have to figure out what spell's on it.
Okay.
Here we go. Third, fourth, fifth, sixth. So what do we need? Roll me a percentage.
Okay.
What you doing, girl?
32.
32. That would be Guards and wards. It's a bardic or wizard spell.
Excuse me.
Level 6 spell. So you could either hold on to it until what's his name is old enough to learn it, and he can add that to his list of things he knows, or you could sell it for probably a decent amount of money since it's level 6.
Yeah, I'll probably be trading it out.
All right, so just hold on to that for now. Now back. Randomize. All right. What's his name?
What's up?
Your turn to roll a d20 and get an item.
Oh, okay.
Zoned out. You're as bad as me.
19.
19. It's a bead of force.
Uh-huh.
So looking it up
It's
now.
anal bead of force.
Yep.
And I'll just write down what you got. I can get you a detailed description later.
Mm-hmm.
So just
Cool.
write down what it was so that I can tell you later.
Sure.
Bead of force, like a necklace bead of force.
Uh-huh.
It's a small black sphere that measures about 3/4 of an inch in diameter and weighs about an ounce. Roll a d4 for me.
It's like a ball bearing.
Uno.
Right. So you got 5 beads of force.
Okay.
Consider them like they're on a line or something. You can use an action to throw a bead up to 60 feet. The bead explodes on impact and is destroyed. Each creature within a 10-foot radius of where the bead landed must succeed on a DC 15 dexterity saving throw or take 5d4 force damage.
They're bombs.
Dang.
A sphere of transparent force then encloses the area for 1 minute. Any creature that failed the save and is completely within the area is trapped inside that sphere. Creatures that have succeeded on the save or are partially within the area are pushed away until they are no longer inside it. Only breathable air can pass through the sphere's wall. No attack or other effect can. An enclosed creature can use its action to push against the sphere's wall, moving the sphere up to the creature's walking speed. The sphere can be picked up, and its magic causes it to weigh only 1 pound, regardless of the weight of the creatures inside.
Oh,
Nice.
snap.
And how long do they stay inside? I'm
1 minute, I think I said.
sorry? Okay.
Yep, 1 minute.
That's pretty
So
dope.
so anyone inside there weighs 1 pound, or any number of them, because it's a 10-foot sphere,
Noise.
and you can pick it up.
Pretty great.
Wow.
That's gonna come in handy at some point. You're gonna forget you have it, and then
Yep.
all of a sudden you're gonna be like, "Oh shit!" You know what I'm gonna do?
Oh, I thought you were just ending it at "you'll forget you have it" because that's
That's accurate as well. All right, Navia,
Yep.
roll a d20.
15.
You got clothes of mending.
Hot.
Ooh. Okay.
It's just clothes you have to mend.
It's a pair of
all the time.
pants that.
Wait.
Okay. I'm.
How do they wear
It's an
pants
elegant
like that? Or-
outfit of traveler's clothes, magically mends itself to counteract daily wear and tear.
Oh.
Pieces of the outfit that are destroyed can't be repaired this way. So
Okay.
you can have the shirt, I guess.
I'm gonna have a blouse, I guess, and if anybody wants some pants,
That's
I'll share them.
adorable.
Pants that never wear out,
Adorable.
never get
blouse.
holes in the knees.
I mean, I'll take the pants, I guess, if you don't need them.
Okay, yeah, I wrote.
Oh, if the
blouse.
pants fit Grin, they don't fit. Not the shirt doesn't fit Navia.
Uh-oh.
I mean, I'm
It's
sure I have a
humans.
needle somewhere.
Yeah, I mean you don't have Taylor in Blackpool anymore. He left.
Maybe she just wants it for
I'm
a sleeping
handy.
bag.
It's cool.
Yeah. You try to cut it and it keeps fixing itself.
Yep.
Oh god,
Uh,
can't get the needle through.
There we go.
I just wrote.
Oh, it
blouse.
did. That loaded fast.
Mending.
Okay, Elishana.
2.
You got a cloak of many fashions.
Why are we getting? Is this like the Hunger Games episode?
Yeah.
It's just like everyone gets to see their clothes.
Let's see here. Oh, that's also from the Xanatar's Guide.
Wait, I thought I don't get anything because I'm upgrading.
You get a
you-
common item.
Yeah, this is I did common to rare for you. I did rare to legendary for them.
Got it.
So you both had a chance of getting just rare. For you, that's the best. For them, that was the worst.
Got it.
Cloak of Many Fashions. I think I remember seeing that last time. Cloak of Many Fashions.
Cloak of Many Fascists. Wait.
Yeah, that's one. While wearing this cloak, you can use a bonus action to change the style, color, and apparent quality of the garment. The cloak's weight doesn't change. Regardless of its appearance, the cloak can't be anything but a cloak. Oh wait, did I say cloak?
Yeah, I think you said cloak.
Yep, cloak. Okay, so it's always just a cloak.
Nice.
Although it can duplicate the appearance of other magic cloaks.
Nice.
It doesn't gain their magical properties, but you can trick people with it.
Nice.
See, yes, I have a cloak of invincibility. There's no point in
Yeah, right.
hitting me with your sword.
Uh-huh.
And you know what? I'll let Byron pull a common item. He's there.
What should he roll?
D20.
18.
He got a rare item.
Nice.
Nice.
He got a vicious weapon. So whatever he has, which is
Jesus Christ,
Well,
no.
that's good.
daggers or a crossbow. I'm guessing it'd have to be the daggers.
You know,
209.
you have some self-defense.
Yeah.
He's little.
209.
Can we do a spin-off with Byron and Horace?
So I'll say it's his another dagger. So one of his daggers is this. When you roll a 20 on your attack roll, so if you nat 20, no, it says when you roll a 20 on your attack roll, so it doesn't have to be natural.
Okay.
The target takes an extra 7 damage of the weapon's type.
Oh, see, I do wear a cloak.
You do.
So
Good job.
I give Byron my old cloak.
Jason, that's awesome.
Aw.
Did you see this?
He needs one for sneaking around.
Oh, dude, that's badass. So would I have a spectral?
Yeah,
Well,
right.
yeah, Chase is just printing me a whole set in transparent blue. All
For
right.
no reason.
So there's the items and your treasure.
Yay.
All right.
Should I
Did you say-
chew
did
on
you
one of
guys-
these bombs to test it?
Do you need to trade with me already, or we're gonna part our ways and you just head off to another plane of existence?
So, Dear Norin, Fenix, so you said there was a village that was under attack? What happened there again?
Some manticores.
Weirdness.
I heard there were some manticores.
I thought we told the Manticores only to attack bandits.
Yeah. There's
Yeah.
different ones. Different.
It's very
manticores.
close to the bandit village, and we're just worried that we weren't clear enough in our instructions.
Yep.
Oh yeah.
So there's also some druids, and they're not related to the bandits, but they're in trouble. So let's go.
I don't know how well manticores care.
Yeah.
I'm just happy for once the mistake wasn't mine. But
Yeah, Dearnor rolled a 21 on his insight.
Oh dear.
Oh,
This
yeah.
doesn't. Are you saying that these are? Are you being honest about them
We
not?
done fucked up, okay?
Let's just.
Shut up, Daranor. We're writing.
We made a big mistake, and we want you to help us fix it.
Well, if anyone's in danger, we gotta help them.
That's
Right
what
now,
I
let's
said.
go.
Let's go.
All right. So you guys head out. You guys head out back to your cart where Potty is waiting for you.
Yep.
Yes.
I
Okay.
need to go get Patty.
All right. So you try to avoid as much blood and viscera as you can.
Yay.
You
Don't
do.
fall, guys.
I splash in the puddles.
The
in-
blood
in-
puddles?
Yep.
Yeah.
In her
Ella
dream
showed
state,
us
she just thinks they're regular puddles.
Yep.
So gross.
You get to the first guard room where your thing was parked. You can tell this is the way the Manticores went because you had actually left the door open because you were unloading the cart.
Derp.
So they were able to easily get out through here.
Okay, rub it in her face.
And you see the guy, like the guard that was in this room, he's kind of spread all over the place. And
Ooh.
you
like
can-
Marmite.
and you see his little journal sitting on the floor.
I'll take that.
What does it say?
That was his novel he was working
Oh
on.
no.
Oh, sweet.
And
I'm
it's
I
his
take
dream
it.
journal.
Also,
Dear Dream Journal, last night I dreamt I was torn apart by a manticore.
Also-
Again.
also a sketch of his family, his
Mm.
wife and kid.
Yeah, they're probably all
Now
evil,
who
though.
feels like an asshole? Let's go.
All right. So all you know is that it was in the woods.
Yep.
Cool. Well, I'm gonna just follow the sound of possible screaming.
Wait. Before I have an idea, guys.
Uh-oh.
Mm-hmm.
Since we don't know
What's
exactly
going on?
since we don't know exactly where it's at,
Hi, Potty.
and speed is of the essence,
Uh-huh.
let's try and get the wizard scramble.
Isn't that all the way in the tower?
Don't we just know the woods are real close by, though?
This whole area is surrounded by woods.
I'm just gonna roll a
Yes.
survival check and see if I can't
Remember, the scramble only reaches about 100 feet.
modified
Oh.
20.
So you'd have to stop every, 100 feet to check.
I rolled a modified 20 for survival.
Okay.
Never mind.
Well, you see a bunch of trees knocked over.
Well, let's go that way.
Good job. Well done, Navi.
I look around. I'm stroking my chin.
A benefit for you guys is that they were weakened, so they aren't really able to fly all that well.
Why were
Okay.
they weakened?
Because they were.
They keep getting whipped and they haven't been fed in 4 days. And while they did just eat, they're still weak.
Yeah.
It takes a
Crazy.
while.
They're probably full because, their bellies got shrunken from being underfed.
Oh, yeah. They're probably dizzy because all that sugar hit their system really quick.
Yeah, they
Yeah,
ate that diabetic guy, and that was just too much.
Oh, yeah.
All right.
All right, so you enter the woods.
At
Do
full
they have
speed.
anything in particular about this? Let's see.
I'm gonna, there's bandits, so I'm gonna definitely, sneak.
Well, the bandits were the druids.
Oh, right. Yeah, they were just
They're
misinterpreting.
the ones you're looking
okay.
for.
Just want to make sure they're not angry with us.
Well, they don't have to know. If
That's
you
true.
save them.
Thanks for listening to episode 24 of the Of Dice and Dens podcast. This is a fun one. I always enjoy handing out items to people, and some of these are stuff I found online. Some of them are from the official book. Making a web page that kind of calculates it for me makes it a little bit easier instead of just having to roll on a sheet or something like that. Hopefully they'll find some use out of what they got. I wasn't sure how soon they were going to use that, box of oranges, but it seems like they found some good use for it in this arc. Again, this was an adventure called The Heist at Nimressa by Jeremy Toohey. Got it off DM's Guild, so go ahead and take a look at that. This is going to actually be the last session of that adventure, and we'll be moving on to something new next time. Ari and I are going to be at the Emerald City Comic-Con on the 13th and 14th. I'm actually going to have some giveaways, so check out our Twitter at ODNDpod. I'll have some more information on there when we get a little bit closer to the day. Check it out. I was on a podcast called Knives at Night. They play a game called Blades in the Dark, which is actually something that Ari, Kimberly, and I have played in our normal offline games. It's a lot of fun. It's very it's a heist game, so if you like this, you might like that. It's one of those things where you can kind of get an entire thing done in a single sitting, so it makes for a really good story. So check them out. It's knivesatnight.com. You can find Of Dice and Dens on Twitter at ODNDpod, on Facebook at ODND Podcast. Feel free to email us at odndpod@gmail.com. Everything can be found on our website, odndpodcast.com. We're part of the stolendress.com podcast network, where you'll find other podcasts such as our companion podcast, OD&D Presents, with our ongoing Deadlands campaign. You'll find What's With You, Scooby-Doo, about, different episodes of Scooby-Doo. Comedy on Vinyl, where Jay talks to people about different comedy on vinyl. He's had some great guests. Hosts with their own Picard, where Jay and I discuss the new Star Trek Picard show. There's the Professional Blur that just came out. Jay talks to his friends and colleagues about life, doing extra work. He's just had James Urbaniak on, so that's pretty cool. The music in this episode was created by Kevin MacLeod at incompetech.filmmusic.io and is used under Creative Commons Attribution License. All right, let's go back to the action and see if they can find that druid village. All right, you follow the kind of trail of destruction. It zigzags a bit. It takes you a couple hours. It's starting to get dark.
Oh my goodness.
And then you break out into a clearing. Good news is you don't hear any screaming.
Bad news is
Bad
everybody's
news.
dead.
Everybody's
hear
dead.
any-
It's
Ugh.
like the huts are destroyed and there's just blood and viscera everywhere.
Ooh.
No.
I feel really sad.
Is there a bar?
Not anymore.
Beer's free. I'm just saying.
Aw.
And you can why don't you roll a perception.
Oh, you are just distraught.
Yeah, I'm like, yeah, pretty.
The pencil was in the way.
Modified 20.
14.
I rolled a nat 1, so
7.
13.
All right. Only Elishana, I guess. In the distance, in the gathering darkness, sees a small red-headed figure kneeling in the dirt.
Oh.
cool. Well, she's alive. That's nice. Maybe we should just.
Where is she?
We should talk to her. There's a figure over there.
Hey.
Hey.
She quickly turns around and has a knife right at what's his name's throat.
Yeah, I bet.
Somebody? Anybody?
Yeah, she only knows you two. Byron, maybe?
Yeah.
Not
Oh, yeah. Good
talk.
Yeah, Navia, Grin, and Byron were there.
Hey.
She sees the centaur. He stands out, obviously.
Right?
And she says, "They're all gone."
Yeah. But,
That bitch killed everyone.
yeah.
Yeah,
Yep.
Yes.
Manticore sure did.
Well, the Manticores did, and
They were under her, you know.
I
let's
know
not
they
lie,
were
'cause
there.
You
Yeah,
know what,
I saw
you know what
them.
we
Yeah.
are? We're supposed to be good people, guys.
We were trying to be good people.
By lying to this grieving lady, or
You're lying?
We're not lying. We're omitting.
no, you're not.
They were still okay. Look,
Yeah, I only rolled
Gran,
a
look.
5 to deception, so.
She's the one who was abusing
What?
them. She is the one who caught them. She is the one who took these.
And we're the
These
ones that also
who
made a
should've been
mistake.
free.
So
Are
Yeah,
you-
humans definitely.
Are you saying this is
definitely-
your fault?
Definitely forgive when you made a
But-
mistake. I step back and let Grin take the lead.
Inadvertently, we really thought we were doing the right thing.
Is there still a knife to my
we
throat?
were
Yeah.
told that there
Okay.
were problems with bandits attacking people in this town, and
Bandits have children.
Who told you this?
I don't remember.
It was like 3 weeks ago.
It was like
Ma-
yesterday.
Do I still have time to cast disguise self? Because I'm making
But-
myself look like a helpless child.
But we were trying to free some dangerous yet abused beasts, and they refused to not eat humans. So we thought we were directing them towards violent people that were going to hurt other people, and we didn't know, and we're so sorry.
Zone of Truth, Zone of Truth, you can move it, right? Actually, it's been hours. It's gone.
Yeah, I have
It's
to-
gone. You'd
I
have to do
can-
it again.
I can do it again. Does
Yeah.
she need? Does she need us to?
I mean, it might help.
She puts her arm down to the side and says, "You've done enough to help us. Just get out of here. I have to tend to my people." She turns and tersely walks away.
I'm gonna ask Byron if
Turns
I
and
can
tersely trots
give
away.
half of our gold to her to help rebuild.
Hell, I just, yeah.
You're in charge of it, Miss Grin.
Well, I'll give my share and we'll keep yours.
Okay.
So I'll just give it to her and say we will
Can we
leave your lives. Obviously, we've complicated it enough, but this is to help.
What's the
Well,
thing?
good. I'll use this to bring everyone back to life.
I understand, and
You
I
know-
know you don't want to look at us right now,
What
so
do you
we'll
mean?
take our leave.
Hey, we know a lady. We know a
Druids.
lady.
Druids aren't supposed to be necromancers.
You can't bring a person back to life when their bodies basically don't exist.
Yeah.
I mean, they were
Oh.
mostly eaten.
The two things we can do is change someone's goal and change somebody's
Tactic.
tactic, right?
Mhm.
When it so her
As long as their goal isn't, summon a direwolf to eat us all in our sleep, which I wouldn't blame her for.
we should change that goal though. I'm just saying, like,
Her goal is to be left alone with her tactics until you get the fuck out.
yeah.
Which is what
Well,
I've already left with Byron.
Yeah.
I'm just
I'm
waiting
going
on the
to.
outskirts for you guys.
Well, I think we should help. Like, I don't know if she's burying the carcasses or burning them or something.
So if
Whether she
somebody,
tells us to go away or not.
I think that's what
I
she
think
said
she-
a few times.
Yeah, she
Yeah.
very overtly said, "Get the fuck out."
I don't care. I'm changing her tactic.
Go ahead, roll for it, but it's not an easy one.
Well, no.
No.
I just don't think that it's a good idea to leave an apparent
I do. I'm
aspiring
leaving.
necromancer.
Yeah, I'm
She's
with-
she's on the cusp right now. We can turn
She's
the tide.
I'm with Grin.
Okay, your thing is there.
I'm gonna hang back.
Okay, just a 15.
She says, "Get out."
Okay.
Yeah, like you can see a fire in her eyes.
Great.
Literally.
She's coming back after us. We just made an enemy, you guys.
Yeah, I don't know.
We
It's
now.
To be fair,
To be fair.
I guess I wasn't there.
So
when
good
you
that
guys-
honesty is the best policy here.
Uh-huh.
Do you want to lie to her face for a few years, or do you want to just like
doesn't-
tell her now so she doesn't want to?
Now
End
she's just
it
gonna come
for
after
us.
and kill us.
Oh, my
We're not
skin.
her only. Eatrix is not her only
Enemy.
enemy now.
All right, so you head back to the road.
Guess so.
All right, you head back to the road. It's the road that you guys came in on. You head back to your own country. Head back to Blackpool.
I guess.
I mean,
we
you do
say
have.
goodbye to Dearnor and
Well, they were with you.
their.
Well, they were with you, but they didn't. They were not. They saw the fire in their eyes. They did not say anything.
Is this not? So where are they from? I thought they were from here.
They're from here, but they went to
They're-
help you with the guys. So you're back at the road. I just need to know what is your plan. Are you going to head back to Blackpool, to the capital?
I think we should go
with the
warn our
plans?
country. I want to get the
Yeah,
fuck out
we
of
should
here.
So you were the city guard of the capital city.
I'm taking those plans there.
Yeah, I think we need to go there. We gotta pull a Mulan.
Okay. All right. So Dearnor and Fennec say, "Well, that was
Shitty.
that was a rough situation. I thought I had it bad, but we'll do our best here to help those who need help, like her people did.
Yeah. Okay.
Good travels and good luck."
Yeah. You guys are boring.
So,
I shake their hands.
I go in for a shake and then I pull my hand back. It's like,
Oh.
and then Fennec summons or Dearnor summons a mage hand and shakes it anyway.
Oh, he takes it.
That's very good.
And Finnick and Deernor turn to leave. And you can hear them saying, "We need to have a long talk." Yes, I think that's good.
Yeah, that's nice. So, are we... okay. How far from the capital city are we, like, right this minute?
A few weeks.
Hajibaba.
You're about a week away from Blackpool.
Hajibaba.
So maybe we should go home and regroup.
Level up.
Yeah.
Maybe mentally rest.
Maybe... Is there any kind of messenger service, like pigeons or foxes or...
Can it be foxes, please?
We'll fox them!
Well, what do you got?
Do you have a fox
Fiznik,
machine
you're
here?
a nature-based person. What
Do you have
kind
a
of
cover
you're able to talk to small animals and have them carry basic messages, right?
I am. I do have speak with them.
So,
Foxes.
Speak with
And you know the
foxes.
capital's going to have people that can do that. That's probably their job.
yeah, so that's probably not an uncommon method of far speakingness.
Yeah.
I wanted to say far speech, but then I was getting a little close to
Some like ancient languages,
yeah,
language
sure.
of demons.
Wait. Hold on. Let's think this through. Through sounds and gestures, I can communicate simple ideas with smaller beasts. So, if we say a fox is a small beast,
Yep.
Yeah, sure. Yeah, sure.
we could write the message on a scroll,
Uh-huh.
and I could say, take scroll to guard in big city. Yeah, that could work.
Okay, so I'll write out like basically a brief warning of...
Yeah, do you have like a seal or something so
Probably.
they
Does
know
anyone have
who
writing
you are?
tools?
I have writing tools.
The
Oh, I
bard
have writing
probably does too.
Fiznik does.
Well, there you go.
What I have? I don't think I...
Oh, I don't have any. I have a poorly wrought map you can use.
Oh, okay.
Well, that's right. You got the explorers pack, I think,
Yeah.
instead of the because if you got the religious pack, I think there's things to write on for that.
I'm sure our wizard can like, or what are you, a warlock? I'm sure he could do like the whole fancy, like burning gold letters into a thing. Parchment.
What thing?
So if you write with P and they put it on heat, you can read the letters.
You guys do that all the time, don't you?
That's lemon.
Urine invisible ink comes up as a... Apparently, ancient Roman spies, for example, used to use P as invisible ink, originating the phrase "read between the lines." The point is that urine is a useful resource which we treat as a waste product. So yes, you can create invisible ink with P.
Okay,
Mhm.
well...
Yeah, that's way cooler than using making magic and making words. Wow. It sounded like
But does
Patty.
I was like, is this numbers?
is Fiznik capable of making secret writing?
Well, it doesn't need to be
No.
secret writing. It just
Well, what
needs
if it
to
gets? You're right now. You're still in Nimresa. What if it gets
Yeah.
intercepted?
Oh, yeah. Right.
And what if they're spies? I mean, they were planning and they obviously know stuff
You're
about.
the soldier. Don't you have like some sort of code that you can?
Ooh, what about Thieves' Cant?
I mean, yeah. There's lots of people that know thieves can't.
Yeah, lots of people like in Nemessa too.
It was just a thought.
Yeah, but
Would
not
there
like
be-
the lawful evil people. Probably.
Would there be like
That's fair.
a code
Like,
for the
military has codes.
for my
Yeah, but not thieves' codes.
No, I mean, but
Dear
would it-
Sarge,
That is
find
weird.
me in
Okay.
Blackpool.
yeah, there
Much
you go.
love, Navia.
There you go. You could have a cool new NPC / love interest for Navi. I mean,
He doesn't have enough
Or-
limbs. Maybe he has too many.
wow, I see how it is, Navia. Goodness.
Okay, so is that what you're writing?
That
No.
whole thing right there.
No, I'm gonna write like,
Dear
hey,
Sarge, even though you have two little limbs.
Attack coming from Nemresa, and be prepared.
Be safe.
All right. And then you gotta tie that to a fox.
Yep.
That's fine.
I can picture them like having to hold it down.
No, Fiznik can talk to it.
Can it have
Yeah.
a little Saint Bernard barrel thing on its side?
That's where the
I
screen.
I
mean,
think what's
only
his name
if it
will probably
doesn't
have-
mind.
I mean, what's his name? Would probably have to whittle one.
I'll do it.
Squeak squeaking, squeak squeaketh.
Is-
City guard. Squeak
No,
squeak.
that's a was it cognate? It's same in that language. So they
Yeah.
didn't have it in their language.
Yeah. Yep. That's city card.
All right, and the little fox runs off into the woods because obviously it wouldn't be smart for it to run down the road.
Yeah.
Yep.
Hopefully, it makes it.
Oh boy.
Hold on.
It's not a bandit, so.
Well, my percentile die just said 55, so the odds are pretty close to 50-50.
All right, so you guys head back to Blackpool.
Yeah.
All right.
But we're still gonna prepare to head to the city, right? Or are we
I
just
assume
gonna
we can't just let it lie.
well, we sent that off, and we're
Yeah. Okay. You.
Fiznik. Well,
Yeah.
hold on. Fiznik goes back to his house and kind of closes the door and locks it behind him, and
Okay.
yeah,
Gets
You know,
naked
does
and
the
rubs
whole
on
little-
the rug.
summon the boss man thing.
Oh.
so getting naked, rub on the rug.
Yeah. See, I told you. It does have
So
the
you close your
runes.
eyes. You're on your green rug. Very mossy green rug. Your bare feet. You can feel the moss between your toes.
Rub it
Uh,
back and forth a couple times.
And when you open your eyes, you're now standing on green grass in front of a earthy mound throne.
Yes.
That's what you said.
What is thy bidding, my master?
What was his voice? Do you remember? Probably something very fey.
Yeah. So,
Have you technically summoned me? Do you have something for me?
I have two somethings for you, boss.
Oh, you
First-
spoil me.
I know. The amulet you requested, and Fiznik pulls it out of his pocket and shakes it.
And
then
so
hands it
the Fey in silver sticks out his hand and it floats over to his hand.
And then he reaches into his pocket and pulls out the Ifriti bottle and says, "And I did find a relic for you. Be careful with this one, though, and don't pull out the stopper."
So he reaches out his hand and holds that. And he says, he floats it back to you. And he says, "This should be fun. Let's open it now."
Okay.
What was that, 186? I don't remember now.
Didn't think we'd be using it so soon.
Well, it's one of those things that may be able to be used multiple times. So knowing the event might help.
Depending.
Yeah. All right. Oh, I closed it. I was right there too. All right. Well, hold on. I think you have to roll a percentile. Actually, you know what? Let's not have you open it. I didn't realize there is actually a time limit whenever you open it. So we'll wait.
Okay.
So
I thought. Yeah. Rewind it.
Zip.
So the Fae sends it back to you and says, "I believe this could be useful in your adventures. Why don't you hold on to that and bring me the bottle when you are done?"
Fiznik kind of looks at it and goes, "Okay. If I use it, it's just going to be a bottle, right?
Yeah, but I have about a dozen of those in the back.
Okay."
He's been alive for a long time. Right?
Fiznik kind of shakes it a little bit and strokes it and it's like, "It's okay, little Ifriti. It's okay. You're mine now." He looks at the Fae and is like, do you have any other things you need me to acquire right now?
Well, there is an artifact, a red gem cast in the shape of a heart. If you find that, I would be very interested.
And Fisnik just kind of bows his head in acknowledgement and says, thank you, my lord. Oh, by the way, these guys are a little dull. Do you think I could, summon a friend? A companion, if you will.
The Fae looks at you, tilts his head, and snaps. And now there is a pseudo-dragon sitting on your shoulder.
Aww.
Thank you, my lord.
And when you bow your head again, and when you look back up, you're back in your room.
Kind of turns. He scritches the pseudo-dragon. I'm going to name you Seamus.
Yay!
Aww.
All right. What are the rest of you guys doing?
I'm getting my shit
On the
together.
way home.
I'm getting. Oh.
Well, you're home.
Yeah, I'm gonna start getting my stuff ready to go to my home city.
All right. So you start packing. Elishana, what are you doing?
Tending to my chickens. And what's her name?
Dagmar?
Dagmar.
Yes. Tending to Dagmar.
She was somehow snuck back over to her house, so I have to wheel her back in her chair. She doesn't want to be in the chair.
She doesn't need to be in the chair.
Yep.
She was perfectly capable of living before we
Totally.
came.
I know. Come on, I'm making you a vegetable stew.
But my things.
And
I need to get my things.
You have plenty of things at my house. Come on, the chickens miss you.
Okay, what's his name? I don't think you ever had a chance to finish your porta potty. You get back to work. You do the whole thing where you walk in, just look at it, after a long adventure, and just start getting back to your work on your house.
Is he whittling a porta potty?
Yeah.
No, not
Well,
porta
no,
potty.
it was an outhouse.
It's a 12-pointed outhouse.
Got it.
So you had 12 corners to poo in.
I'm doing that, and I'm in between that. I'm playing with all the war toys that I stole from that. Having fun.
Very nice.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. And then Grin and Byron.
I think we're probably resting and trying extra hard to be helpful around town because we feel really bad.
Is she gonna be okay, Miss Grin?
One can only hope. We don't want to interfere more than we already have, but at least we helped with what we could.
Yeah, that felt like a damned if you do, damned if you don't type situation.
Yeah, sometimes in life there's no easy path when you make a mistake, but all you can do is try to learn from it and make less and do right by people when you do.
I guess that's true, although I feel really traumatized. Maybe I should go try a mead.
No, you remember how what's his name acts like a whole lot of the time? You don't want to go
Gosh,
down that road.
I should go feeling like that right now, Miss Grin.
I'm not convinced he's from another place. He might have just forgotten his name from too much meat.
All right, and you guys walk into your house. Leaving both a fort and a village in ruins, our heroes return home to notify their leadership of impending attacks. Will they be believed? Will Fisnik find the next item on his patron's bucket list? Will Dagmar ever be treated like a normal person again? Find out next time on Of Dice and Dens, a D&D podcast.